Hello, today I'm going to show you an awesome unboxing video by me for you. Today, as you can see, let me introduce you an awesome unboxing video by me for you. Today, let me introduce you the brand new Apple iPhone 15 Pro Titanium, baby. Ooh, titanium, so strong, so light, so professional. The iPhone 15 Pro has the awesome design, and it comes with an all-new reaction button. Yeah, and we can program it like we need it. It is available in 4 awesome colors. It comes in titanium natural. It comes in blue titanium, in white titanium, and in black titanium. Yeah, iPhone forget it, titanium, baby. That's a really cool phone. The iPhone 15 Pro is the first iPhone, so features an aerospace-grade titanium design, using the same alloy that spacecraft use for a mission to Mars. Titanium has one of the best strength-to-weight ratios of any metal out there. It's making this is the lightest Pro models ever. We will never notice the difference the moment you pick it up, and we can feel it. Yes, titanium. Titanium is a really cool feature in the modern way of designing smartphones, isn't it? Yes, it is. It looks so beautiful. It looks so nice. The iPhone is an eye-keeping thing. Of course, because it's made of a titanium. And the iPhone is the first nice looking titanium phone. The A17 Pro chip makes it to a monster that wins for gaming. It's the biggest redesign in the history of the Apple GPUs. A GPU is a graphic processing unit. The A17 Pro is an entirely new class of iPhone chip that delivers the best graphic performance by far. Mobile games will look and feel so immersive, with incredibly detailed environments and more realistic characters. And with its industry-leading speed and efficiency, the A17 Pro takes fast and runs with it. And not only the chip, and the titanium is really cool. There comes a camera that captures the wildest imaginations. From dramatic framing flexibility to next-generation portraits. We can do nearly everything with this most powerful iPhone camera system. With the iPhone 15 Pro, we have multiple focal lengths to work with. It's like having 7 Pro lenses in our pocket. Everywhere we go, of course. And the 48 megapixel main camera is more advanced than ever, capturing super high resolution photos with a new level of detail and color. We will see the improvement in our portraits, for example. And now we no longer have to switch to portrait mode. If subject is a person, duck, or a cat, the iPhone automatically captures depth information. So we can choose to instantly see our photo as a portrait with an artful blur effect. Or later, in the photo app, of course. We shoot magical, special videos, then relieve them on Apple Vision Pro. With 120mm of pure zoom, it's possible to see nearly every detail. For the iPhone 15 Pro Max, they designed a 5-time telephoto camera with the longest optical zoom of any iPhone ever to fit in the compact Pro camera system. And now we can take sharper close-ups from far away, like a phenomenal photo of our friend or a goal in our kid's soccer match. 5-time optical zoom with the 120mm lens. at the iPhone 15 Pro Max. That's a big thing. We get in on the action button. The all-new action button is a fast track to our favorite feature. Once we set the one we want, we just press and hold to launch the action. For example, silent mode, focus, camera, flashlight, voice memo, translate, magnifier, shortcut, or accessibilities. By default, the action button is set to toggle between ring and silent modes, of course. If we choose a different action, we can use the contrast center to mute or use focus filter to automatically set our iPhone so silent. Whatever we are doing, the action button is at the ready. Launch the camera to catch a spontaneous selfie, for example, or its record an instant voice memo. We can even select shortcuts to open an app or run a series of tasks, like switching on the lights in our living room and playing music too. And Gigablast our gigabits. With the iPhone 15 Pro, it is the first iPhone which supports USB 3.0. For a huge leap in the data transfer speed and a faster Pro workflow than ever before, the new USB-C connector lets us charge our Mac or iPad with the same cable we use to charge the iPhone 15 Pro. That means bye-bye cable clutters. And it comes up to 20 times faster file transfer. The all-new Wi-Fi 6 delivers up to 2 times faster wireless speeds, so we can upload and download files in a flash. We want to find a friend in a crowded train station or a busy park? Really look no further than a precision finding for to find my friends. Powered by the new second-generation ultra-wideband chip. Precision finding now has 3 times greater range, so it can lead us right to them. To enable the precision finding with friends with the iPhone 15 or 15 Pro, we can share their location only with using Find My, of course. It's simple, but it's private. And the battery life, that's positively pro. Even with so many advanced new features, the iPhone 15 Pro still gives us amazing all-day battery life. Up to 29 hours of video playback on the iPhone 15 Pro Max. And up to 23 hours of video playback on the iPhone 15 Pro. Oh, and we add a MagSafe charger for fast, efficient wireless charging too, of course. The iPhone 15 Pro Max has up to 9 more hours video playback than the iPhone 12 Pro Max on the market. And the iPhone 15 Pro has up to 6 more hours video playback than the iPhone 12 Pro. And maybe there will be emergency in the future. In an emergency, the phone has our back. The new roadside assistance via satellite can get us help for things like a flat tire or a dead battery, even when we are off the grid. The iPhone also has an emergency SOS via satellite and crash detection. 2 vital safety features that have helped save lives yet. And it is designed to make a difference. What matters to us matters to Apple too. From privacy protection that gives us more control over our data, to using more recycled materials that minimize the environmental impact, to create built-in features that makes the phone accessibility to all. And the internal structure frame of the iPhone 15 Pro has 100% recycled aluminum. And it comes with iOS 17. We style it out, we swap it over, and we sticker it up. We have contact posters. We create our own poster that contracts. We'll see when we call. We pick a favorite pic or an emoji, pair it with a favorite font, and there we have it. Our very own calling card. And we have name drop. We want to swap contacts info with someone? Just bring your phone close to theirs. Yes, and then we can both choose what we want to share and information transfer instantly. And we have live stickers. We touch and hold an object in a photo to lift it from the background and create a sticker. We add effects like puffy and shiny or create animated stickers from live photos. And of course, this is one of the best iPhones I ever had before. And it looks really cool, I think, because of the titanium. The titanium is a really nice material which comes in this iPhone 15 Pro. And they managed it really good because it looks beautiful and it makes a good job, of course. And with the A70 Pro chip, it lifts up this iPhone performance to a new level. And it looks really cool. The beautiful fine brushed finish on the titanium bands is achieved through precision machining, sanding, brushing, and blasting. And we have new contoured edges and the thinnest borders ever on iPhone. This makes it even more comfortable to hold in our hand. And the titanium band is bonded with a new internal aluminum frame through the solid-state diffusion. This is an industry-first innovation, using a thermomechanical process that joins these two metals with incredible strength. And the internal frame is 100% recycled aluminum. 3-factor of touch, a strong titanium band that touches back glass in a smartphone, and a ceramic shield front that's even touchier than any smartphone glass out there. And remarkably resistant. The iPhone is splash water and dust resistant, water relief, and a display of true intelligence. The iPhone 15 Pro has an advanced Super Retina XDR display with ProMotion. It ramps up refreshed rates to 120 Hz when we need exceptional graphics performance, and ramps down to save power when we don't. And we have Dynamic Island. The bubbles up alerts and live activities, so we don't miss them while we are doing something else. We can easily track our next ride, sport scores, flight status, and more. And it comes with an always-on display. We look at the lock screen, stays glanceable, so we don't have to tap in it to stay in the know. We're using smart algorithms. The iPhone detects when it's in our pocket or face down and goes dark to save battery life. And stand by for something special, baby. The standby turns our iPhone into a new full-screen explanation. With glanceable information we can see from a distance. Just set it on its side while charging to the display the time, to showcase our favorite photos or keep an eye on our widgets. Thanks to always-on display, it's persistent, but at the night the screen dims so we can sleep easily going, baby. You see, that's a big thing in a small smartphone. It is available in different sizes, 6.1 inches in this case, as you can see, and it comes with the A70 Pro chip. This is a monster win for gaming. A new Pro Class GPU, graphic processing unit, enables games not seen before on any smartphone. This phone uses hardware-accelerated ray tracing for the first time. That's up to 4 times faster than software-based ray tracing, delivering more fluid graphics and true-life lighting. It is the fastest ray tracing performance in a smartphone as well. The MetaLife upscaling combines the performance on the GPU and the neural engine to produce high-resolution graphics while using much less power. So we can game on and on. Up to 20% faster GPU, now with 6 cores. Up to 10% faster CPU with 6 cores. Up to 4 times faster ray tracing than the A16 Bionic. And up to 2 times faster neural engine. Performs nearly 35 trillion operations per second with 16 cores. An A17 Pro GPU is up to 70% faster than the GPU in the iPhone 12 Pro. You see, that is nearly a monster. Yeah, isn't it? Hey, yeah, baby. And we have a really nice camera that captures our weirdest and wildest imaginations. 48 megapixel camera mega powerful. The advanced quad pixel sensor makes the most of the 48 megapixels by adapting to what we are shooting. So we get low light photos with phenomenal detail. It also lets us scoot in closer with an additional 2 times telephoto. The new photonic engine combines the best pixels from a super high resolution image with another that's optimized for light captures. So we automatically gets 24 megapixel photos. That's twice the resolution than before. For everyday shoots with extra detail, baby. And for more moments, when we want to prioritize details, we have more pro options to choose from. 48 megapixel HEIF gives us 4 times more resolution than before, in a format that's ready to share. Or we shoot 48 megapixel Pro RAW for perfect control over color, detail, and dynamic ranges. And what's the matter with the main millimeter? Now we can choose our default main camera lens, 24, 28, or 35 millimeter, all without having to carry around extra gear. That's the power of computational photography. And we can make next generation portraits. The photonic engine supercharged our portraits, giving us a beautiful detail, true to live color, zero shutter lag, and up to 2 times better low light performance. Now portraits can be live photos too. And in portrait mode, we can use continuous zoom to move in nice and close. And we can even shift the focus between subjects after we take a shot. And the magic is made behind the camera too. It's not just the portraits that benefit from the photonic engine. The night mode now lets us see our project and our subjects more clearly in darker scenes, with increased dynamic range. And widening, when the lighting is brighter or uneven, the latest Smart HDR intelligently optimized for both our subject and the background. This giving us photos with gorgeous color and more accurate skin tones. And the True Depth camera also used the latest Smart HDR night mode and portrait enhanced, so we will get our best selfie yet. And we shift zoom steady and cut it. Cinematic mode automatically shifts the focus to the most important subjects in a scene. And now we can master compelling close-ups with the new 2 times optic quality zoom. That's nice. And we use action mode to steady a really shaky handheld shot without a gimbal. And Pro Video now with more professional. The new log encoding makes the Pro RAS even more powerful, enabling more range and flexibility for visual effects and color grading in post. The iPhone 15 Pro is the first smartphone to support ACES, Academic Color Encoding System. This is a global color standard for major movie production. Yeah, we do our things, directors. Yes, yes, yes. And spatial video captions comes to the iPhone. We take spatial videos on iPhone 15 Pro and relieve them on Apple Vision Pro as we like. And we make memories that comes alive with the spatial videos. The iPhone 15 Pro can shoot 3D vision videos using the advanced ultra-wide and main camera. So we can relive our favorite moments on Apple Vision Pro if we like. And of course, if we have a Apple Pro system, of course. That's all is the really nice looking smartphone here. We have all what we need on and in the iPhone 15 Pro Titanium.
How we can perform this? It's really easy and we can go together through it. We swipe upwards. Okay, we have to switch on the device by pushing the power button a little bit. Then we choose our language. In this case, it's English. Then we choose our country or region. I'm in Germany, so I choose Germany. You can choose your country as well, where you are right now. Appearance is now on the board. We choose the size of the text and icons. We can see how it added. Really cool. Then you can choose your own and perform the next step. Now we have the choice quick start. If we have an iPhone or iPad in our stock, we can use Quick Start. It's really easy. We bring our iPhone or iPad near this iPhone to sign in and set up. That's the easiest way to perform. But we set up without another device, of course, because maybe you have no other iPhone or iPad. Written in a spoken language, this is in my case because of the English and German thing. We choose English and keyboard for example, English UK. Let's continue now. We choose now our Wi-Fi network because we will need the Wi-Fi network to enter into the internet. So here we are. You go to your admin and ask for the password, and then you enter this password over here to enter into your Wi-Fi network. Most of the time you can find it underneath the router. If we now enter the password, we can join our Wi-Fi network. If we joined our network, it maybe takes a few minutes to activate our phone, because now this phone is calling home and gets the information that we are now in the process of a new iOS setup. Now it gives us the information about data and privacy. This icon here, appears when an Apple feature asks to use our personal information. This is only information. We can learn more about this, but it's not a big thing, I think. Now we set up our iPhone. We can set up this iPhone for ourselves or for a child in our family. Child accounts can be created by a parent or a legal guardian for children aged 15 years and, of course, younger. We are performing now the setup for myself, and the next step is the Face ID. The iPhone can recognize the unique three-dimensional feature of our face to unlock automatically. We use Apple Pay, make purchases, or subscribe to services from Apple with that. So continue. Now we have to set up the Face ID. First, to position our face in the camera frame, then we move our head in a circle to show all the angles of our face. Okay, let's perform this. Oh, here we are. Okay, here. Yeah. Now I have to move. Godlike. First scan is completed. The next step is, are you going to use Face ID with a mask, for example? Oh, yes, we can use it. Or we does not like the face mask. So, but if you use it, we have to make a scan again. Here we are. Oh, yeah. Okay, good. Like. Second Face ID scan. Done. But now, the phone sees that I wear glasses, so we have to remove the glasses and continue testing. Haha, here we are. Let's go. Rotate, godlike. Yeah, godlike again. I can enter into it nearly. Face ID now setup is completed, but we will need a passcode for this iPhone. We create now an iPhone passcode. The Face ID provides convenient and secure access to by recognizing our face. Occasionally, our passcode will be required for validation too. For example, if we reboot the device. Don't use this passcode, of course, okay? You will make your own passcode. Not this passcode, please. Okay, now we created a passcode, and then we can, if we have data transferring from another area, from an iCloud backup, for example, for another iPhone, if we have one, from a Mac or a personal computer, if we have, or from Android phone. But this is only once. If you make it set up, you can transport data and apps from the Android system to this iPhone. We do not transfer anything. Now we need an Apple ID. We sign in with an email or a phone number to use the iCloud, the App Store, and other Apple devices. Okay? This is for free because this iPhone 15 Pro or Pro Max is expensive enough. So the Apple ID is for free. You can create them by this button. Forgot passcode or don't have an Apple ID? Then you have to enter an email address and you will give another passcode to this Apple ID. And this you have to enter over here, and then we can continue with the setup. Now it's time for the terms and conditions, as you can see. read them very well, and then agree them. Because if you disagree, it does not have a function anymore. So now we are signing in. We have an Apple ID, we have a new iPhone 15 Pro or Pro Max, and we are nearly done right now. The signing in means the information will shared with the servers of Apple. Maybe in the past you have an Apple ID too, and then your data will be transferred automatically into this iPhone, of course, where it is, the app, iTunes, and so on. So we make this to our new iPhone now. Here's everything set up. We had it on our iPhone, on our last iPhone or other iPhone. If you does not have one of this information does not pop up. So now continue, baby. And you can see what's happened. In my other phones, I use the dark mode. And it's automatically now changes this to the dark mode. Cool, isn't it? Yes, it is. Set up the mobile services. We can transfer a phone number from a nearby iPhone or scan a QR code from our network provider. Because if you does not have the European version, you have to use the eSIM. If you have an eSIM, no problem, transfer from a nearby iPhone, job's done. Or your provider gives you a QR code with the contract, and then you scan this QR code, and the eSIM is enabled. If you have a European version and you have a nano SIM card, you can use this SIM card tray over there and enter into the mobile services with the nano SIM. So we set up this later, another video, another fun thing. So the iPhone Analytics now. We can help Apple improve its products and services. If we like, we can share them, or if we does not like, we can don't share it. The same style, the same thing as the app analytics. You can choose what you do. Now we have the silent mode. We can toggle silent mode on and off or check its status in the control center. To enter to the control center, swipe on the right upper edge down. There it is, this screen. And then you can make silent mode enabled or disabled. But there's more in this iPhone 15 Pro and Pro Max, because we have over here, we have an action button. Oh yeah, this is the action button. We can customize this. Let's perform this, the action button. We are going to customize it now. If I am now using the button over there, it goes to silent mode. But also we can make focus mode, or we can choose camera mode, or torch, or voice memo, or of course the magnifier, or shortcuts, or accessibilities, or if you like, no action. So we choose, of course, in my business, it's the camera system. So continue with it. Now we get some information about emergency SOS. The iPhone is ready to help us in a case of emergency. We press and hold the power button on the right side and the volume button on the left side. Push it together, and then we go to the emergency SOS services. Or we have a crash detection. If our phone detects a serious car crash, it will automatically try to call the emergency services. And in selected countries, the emergency SOS via satellite will be enabled. Wow, that's cool. When available, the iPhone can try to text emergency services via satellite. It can connect to a mobile network. These are only informations because this is inclusive into your phone. The SOS satellite thing, in my country here, it's 2 years for free. So welcome to your new iPhone 15 Pro and Max or Max. So here we are. We have apps over there. We can move between the home screen if we swipe easily. If we swipe to the left side, here are some widgets. This we can edit, we can remove edges, or we can add wedges as we like. So the next thing is we can swipe upwards down. That means we can go to the lock screen. Then the upper right side, swipe down, and here we see the area where the hotkeys are. So we can make it a little bit brightness level up or flight mode, do not disturb thing, flashlight, and so on. If we go to the right side, we have the app library. Over here are all apps which are installed in your iPhone shown to you. Or we can search the app library. To edit your apps, you can push on it, hold it, and then you can move them over the screen where you like. And you can make folders. Easy. That's cool. And of course, you can delete them by the minus button. Done if you're done with that. And we have a lot of apps here. FaceTime, calendar, photos, camera, email, and so on. And in the App Store are thousands of other apps available. For example, camera here. Let's go and check a little bit our camera. We can choose the camera in cinematic mode, in slow motion, in time lapse, and so on, with different apertures, in slow motion, cinematics, and. In 60 frames, 60 frames are available, of course. In 4K is available, of course, because we have the Pro camera system over here. And we can use the other side of the camera. Yeah, that's the selfie camera area. It's the same thing, cinema, slow-mo, time-lapse, and so on. To close apps, swipe up. That's easy, or I only swipe up. And if you swipe up and hold it to the center, you can control the apps running still in the background to navigate to them fast. Or you can delete them or shut off them. It's not deleted because they are on our phone anymore, of course. And then we can have fun with our nice and good looking iPhone 15 Pro and Pro Max. Here, the action button 2 times, and they hold to open. We push and hold and go to the photos. Really cool. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe me and give me positive feedback, and I hope to see you again on my channel. Soon.